Hey guys, it's Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. How is everybody doing? It is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024, and I am coming on here with the yarn yakking video just for you. So for those of you who are new here, my name's Rose. I like to crochet. I like yarn a lot, and I make stitch markers along with other things. So please go check out my Etsy shop. It is linked down below in the description box. If you could favorite the shop and favorite a few items, it really does help me out a whole lot, and I do appreciate it. So the yarn yakking videos are basically me talking about if I've made any purchases, which I have, and if I have any happy mail, which I do, anything else going on in the yarny community that I want to talk to you about, and sometimes finished objects. I normally don't talk about whips because I don't want to be held accountable to finish them. So I have a little bit of everything today. Before I go over everything, I do want to tell you about social media. There is a Facebook group for this YouTube podcast, so please come join us. There are 3 questions you have to answer, but they're very easy, and we would love to have you over there. You can follow me on Instagram. That's at Roselikescrochet. Please feel free to tag me in any giveaways that you find over there, because sometimes they tell you to tag a friend, so I would love to be your friend over there. Now that Instagram is attached to a Facebook business page. That's only where I post, but please go and like that business page if you can. If you're not on Instagram, and anything that I post on Instagram, you'll see on that Facebook business page. I am on TikTok, but I'm not very active there. I also have a spring shop if you want to get any Rose Likes Crochet merchandise. Okay, good. That's all done. Any questions, always you can email me, roselikescrochet@gmail.com. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is I had a craft fair on Sunday, and I had done this craft fair before, and they had us set up in a different area. It was very slow to begin with, but it picked up. So I want to tell you guys what I sold. If you want to see what my setup looks like, it's pretty much the same. Sometimes one side is flipped for another, and these are all outdoor events, so I have a tent up. I believe in the last yarn yakking video, I did show pictures of what my setup looks like. So it's basically the same setup. Now, I did want to tell you guys, the last craft fair I did was 2 weeks ago, and it was a 3-day craft fair, and I sold so many things, and I went over each day, but I didn't give you a grand total of all the things that I sold, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be working on in the next month or 2. So for that 3-day craft fair that I did 2 weeks ago, I'll tell you the grand total on the big things. I sold 12 loveys, 10 market bags, 9 jellyfish, 13 chickens, 20 cats, 38 frogs, 7 monsters, 18 hair scrunchies, 16 bees, 25 chapstick holders, 16 octos, 11 stingrays, 12 bucket hats, 4 towels, and the rest were just like ones and twosies, but I did sell 2 baby blankets. Okay, so that was at the 3-day craft fair, which was 2 weeks ago. So now I'm going to tell you what I sold on Sunday, and I have a lot of work to do to replenish the stock, you guys. It was very, very successful. So anytime I talk about craft fairs and you guys leave positive comments down below and you say, I hope you sell out. It was actually true for the one 2 weeks ago, but this one I didn't really sell out of anything, but I really do appreciate your encouragement and all your positive words and any good vibes that you can send my way, because I think it does help. Okay, so I make loveys, which are something we're going to talk about later on in this video. The tutorial that I use for my loveys is from Zelda NRJ3. That tutorial is always linked down below. So I'm going to tell you all the loveys that I sold this past Sunday. And I have so much stock on loveys that I'm not too worried about making more. So I sold a Beanie Boo dog called a Sissy. I sold a baby bunny, a baby bear, a blue bunny, 2 Minnie Mouse, 1 Big Bird, 1 Groot, 1 Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1 Stitch lovey, and then I actually put my Halloween loveys out because I figured, all right, September, right? I sold 3 Halloween loveys. One is Morticia. I think that's is that the bat? And then I sold Nightcap, which was the owl. And then I sold Ophelia, which was a cat. So all of the loveys that I have for sale are actually also in my Etsy shop if you guys want to go and check it out. Okay, so that was just the loveys. Then I sold 8 octos, 2 jellyfish, 7 frogs, 7 cats, 6 chickens, 5 towels, 1 chill pill, 1 F-bomb, 1 ice cream pint cozy, 1 hair scrunchie, 1 stingray, and 1 cup cozy. So, you guys, woo, I'm so excited, but I have a lot of work to do to make up some of this inventory. So, the next craft fair that I have is going to be on the 21st. So I only have a couple weeks to make inventory. And I will tell you that I have been making some products, but it's for a custom order. So I've not been able to make any inventory yet for the upcoming craft fair. It's okay, we'll get to it. Okay, so I do have some happy mail today. If you have been here for a while, you might have heard me talk about my local friend Paula, and she works with an organization called We Pop Up. And the link for We Pop Up is down below in the description box. And they were asking for some washcloths. So I put a call out a couple months ago to send in washcloths if you guys wanted to. They could be crochet, knit, any size that you want. And quite a few of you have been sending in washcloths. We also had my friend Craig, who was collecting for a homeless shelter who no longer needs washcloths, but we had originally asked for 500. So the need is not so great anymore, or as great as it was. But I do have 2 packages here of Happy Mail that are washcloths. So I wanted to show you guys. So I have one here, and this is from Sheba, and Sheba is in Colorado. And Sheba put a Post-it note on her Ziploc baggies, and it says, "Hi Rose, blessings, a bunch of washcloths in the package, no cat household." So that'll be my other ask for you guys. If you send in anything for wings and or We Pop Up, if you have a cat, if you could put a note on the package and let me know if you have a cat. And if you do, put it in a plastic bag. That would be really, really helpful for me since I'm highly allergic. Speaking of wings, I will announce another collaboration at the end of whatever I'm talking about here. So stay tuned if you're interested in doing a collaboration with me for wings. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the washcloths that Sheba sent, and they're absolutely beautiful, and they're knitted. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Sheba, I appreciate you so much for sending in the washcloths. I can do this kind of washcloth because I think it's all knit stitches. But once you ask me to do other things, forget it. And it's much faster for me to crochet. So I just crochet. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. These are just gorgeous. Thank you so, so much, Sheba, for sending in these beautiful, beautiful washcloths. I do appreciate it. Now, I did get another package, and this is from Melanie, and she is also known as the Fluffy Tote Bag Girl. And I thought I had an email from her, but I can't find it as to whether or not she has cats, and I can't find it. So she did put her washcloths in a double Ziploc bag, and I didn't see a note or anything. So I don't want to open it up because I don't want to trigger an allergic reaction if there are cats. So I'm just gonna, she put in some dryer sheets in there so that it would smell good. And it is a big bag of washcloths. So Melanie, if you are watching, thank you so, so much for sending in the washcloths. These are all gonna go to We Pop Up. So the next time I see Paula, I will make sure that I give these to her. So thank you so much, you guys, for doing that. So now that we're done with Happy Mail, and by the way, you guys never have to send Happy Mail. It is so fun to get it, but I would prefer if you send wings donations instead. So now I want to talk about some shopping that I did. Now, I got this guy, which is the Incredible Hulk, and I believe I picked him up at, I want to say a grocery store, but I don't remember which one, and I don't remember when it was, but he was sitting in my box of yarn that I want to show you. So these are the little stuffed animals that I like to use to make my loveys, and I actually show you what a lovey is before we go any further. Someone just ordered this from my Etsy shop. So this is gonna go out in the mail. And this is what a lovey is. It's a full-size stuffed animal, and the tutorial from Z shows you how to make the blanket for the stuffed animal. So these are what we call loveys here. So I picked him up. I don't remember where, I don't remember how much, but I have an Incredible Hulk that I need to turn into a lovey. So I think there's one already in my Etsy shop, but I need to have a spare just in case he sells. And then I did finally want to show you the order that I made from Joann Fabrics. So let me get that, hang on. All right, you guys. So of course there's no invoice in the box for Joann, and it came in a box and a bag. So I'll show you, I got some new yarns that I wanted, or one new yarn that I wanted to show you. So I have a friend whose daughter is having a baby and it's bee themed, and she wanted me to make her 12 bees. So this is the reason why I ordered most of the yarn that I'm going to show you today. I'm pretty sure it was on sale. I don't remember what the shipping cost was, but I'm going to show you what the yarn was that I got. So the bees I make with Bernat blanket yarn. And if you're not familiar with it, it is 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards, 201 meters. It is a 6 super bulky, 100% polyester. I believe most of these are made in China or made in India. So this is called School Bus Yellow. So I picked up 2 of these. So I've got 2 of these. I also ordered 2 of the black. It's called Cowl. It's just black. I've already started using one of them because I had another ball of the School Bus Yellow, and so I already started making the bees. I also ordered 3 white, and now I'm questioning why I ordered 3 white, because if you remember, or if you don't, I ordered that big ball of I Want to Make a Blankie from Lion Brand, and it was like, I don't know, 15, 16 bucks. I don't even know where I got that one from, but it's a really big ball of white. I really don't need any more white yarn. So if I order any more white yarn, I want you guys to be like, yo, you don't need any more. I also got this color, and I'm not sure why. It could be perhaps it was on sale. This is Bernat Blanket tie-dye-ish, and the color is called Mossy Hills. So this will probably be frogs. Knowing me, frogs. I don't think this is a good pickle color, just because I wouldn't eat a pickle that color. All right, the other thing that I picked up was this Big Twist plush. And the color is, and it's all full of the other thing I'm going to show you guys. The color on this one is called Chili Pepper. And I was using this for my chickens for the little comb on their head. And this one has all kinds of stuff on it, which is not faring well for the other yarn that I'm about to show you. So I only picked up one of these. Now these are the same, it's 100% polyester, 6 bulky. But this is the Joann Fabrics store brand, but this one only has 153 yards in it. These are usually a little bit cheaper than the Bernat blanket. Okay, so that's part of the Joann order. The other thing that I got, which seems to be shedding on all the other yarn, is this new yarn called Bernat Fluffy. And I have never had this before. I have not seen it in the stores, so I figured I wanted to give it a try. And this color to me, oh man, just all kinds of shedding going on. This is a pickle color to me, but I don't know that I would want to make a fuzzy pickle. So I'm not sure why else I purchased this. Let's talk about this. Bernat Fluffy, F-L-U-F-F-E-E. It's 90% polyester, 10% nylon. It's only a 5 bulky, so I don't know what I was thinking. The color on this is called Citronella. It's 9.8 ounces, 280 grams, 415 yards, 380 meters. And this was made in China. And I was watching someone, and I think they were using it, and they said it was coming apart when they were using it. And it was all over that red yarn. It was in the same bag with that yarn. So I'm not sure why I got a 5. Because the only thing I really use, I don't use size 5 yarn for amigurumi. I really only use blanket yarn. So I'm not sure what to do with this. If you guys have seen this or have seen anyone use this for something, let me know. And if it sheds like that on another yarn, is it because it's blanket yarn that it was next to. Like, will it shed if it's just by itself? I don't know. Like a hat? Like, would you make that into a hat? It's really soft, but it's polyester. I don't know. Let me know if what you guys would do with this, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. And I'm not putting it back in the same box with that red yarn because it'll shed all over it. So I'm just going to put it over there. Okay, so that's it for the Joann order. And then I met up with Paula and Philip because she had some wing stuff to give me and some other stuff. And we might have gone to the store. So let me get that stuff. Hang on. All right, you guys. So when I met up with Paula, not only did she give me some stuff for wings that a friend of hers made, but she also was at Big Lots and found 2 balls of blanket yarn. And she texted me when she found them, and it was buy one, get one half off, and they were $3 each. So she found me, there was only 2 balls of blanket yarn that she found. One was this Bernat blanket in the color of blue jeans. And it's marked $3.99 on there from Big Lots. And then you guys, this was the other one she found there. I mean, shut the front door. This is the brand new Bernat baby blanket, the dot stuff. This one's called Dino Dots. You guys, she got this for $2. $2. Oh my gosh. She said those were the only 2 that they had. These are $12.99 at Joann Fabrics. So Paula, I love you for shopping for me when you're out. And I really do appreciate it. She also was at Kohl's. You guys, this is, whenever you're out shopping, you just have to look everywhere for everything. Okay, so she was at Kohl's and she found these in the clearance section. You guys, it is Stitch. It's a Stitch towel. I mean, seriously. She said they were all half off the clearance price. So this was like $2 or $3 for 2 towels. Like, adorable. It's simply adorable. The other one just says Hello Summer on it, but this one says Stitch on it, and it's got Stitch on it. And then this one, this is My Happy Place, and it's a cat. So these were $4.49, and then half off of that. So like $1.25 a towel. And the other towel that goes with this set is really cute, just rainbows and goldfish, beach balls. Oh my God, she finds the best deals. This one was $4 on clearance, so it was half off, so $2. So there's a dog, there's dogs with a beach umbrella, and then here's more dogs. So Paula, thank you so much. I did pay her for them, okay? All right, so we ate lunch and then we went to Michael's, and there was a 30% off of one item at Michael's, and they had a coupon, but they didn't find anything. They both had a coupon, Paula and Philip. Hi, guys. So I picked up this Bernat Blanket Mystical. So it's the same specs that I said earlier about Bernat Blanket. It's called Spearmint, and I thought this would be a great color for a pickle. So this was originally, let me see if I have the receipt for it. I think it was like $12.99. Here, I have the receipt. $12.99, and then with 30% off, it came to $9.09. So I picked up one of these guys, and this will be pickles eventually. I'm not sure when, but this is what I'm gonna use that for. And then you guys, for some reason, Spider-Man is super duper popular at craft fairs with the little people. So I picked up one, and it was $6.99, and then Paula and Philip offered me their 30% off coupon. So I got another 2 at 30% off each. So that made it $4.89 for each one of these. For 2 of those, this one I paid full price for. So I have 3 Spider-Man stuffies that I need to turn into loveys. So these guys will be turned into loveys along with the Incredible Hulk because they sell really well for me at markets. Okay, then we went to Joann's, and we weren't even really supposed to be going shopping, but I made them go to Joann's with me. All right, so Joann hit a coupon, 20% off your whole purchase, and then they had sent an email for 60% off one item, and then the next day they sent an email for 60% off one item, and then the app had 60% off one item. So I got 3 things at 60% off, and then the things that were not 60% off, I got 20% off on. Yeah. I mean, you guys, you have to use all your coupons. Don't delete emails if you're going shopping. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was this massive ball of Bernat blanket yarn. These were on sale for $19.99, and then I got 20% off. I mean, I got this for $15.99. So this is basically 600 grams, which is twice of what a regular Bernat blanket is, which is 220 yards, and you can get them on sale for like $9. So I guess it's really the equivalent of 2 big balls of Bernat blanket. The color on this is called Spring Grass, and these will probably be frogs. This ball will either be frogs and pickles or frogs or an octo. An octo would be really pretty in that color. So I just got one. It was basically like a double ball. The other thing I used my 60% coupon on, you guys, are these brand new mandalas. It's the same yarn as a regular mandala, but look at the colors. Oh my goodness gracious. So I will tell you about mandala, 5.3 ounces. It's a 3-weight, 150 grams, 590 yards, 540 meters, 100% acrylic. The color on this is called Andorian. They had a couple of other new colors too, but I only had 3 60% off coupons. So these were originally $9.49, and with the 60% off coupons, I got each of these for $3.80. And it is just so pretty. I don't even know if you can see how bright and pretty and like just saturated those colors are. They're just gorgeous. Now, I've recently given away almost all of my mandala cakes for baby blankets for wings for other people to make. But this one, I think I definitely want to use those myself. The other thing I used my 60% off coupon on is this Lily Sugar and Cream. The color is called Hot Green. And this is a cone of cotton. It is 14 ounces, 674 yards, 400 grams, 616 meters. Let me see here. It should be made in Canada from 100% cotton. And I've noticed that the bright colors, when I have the bags hanging at craft fairs, they really draw people in. So this will be a market bag plus some other things. The last 2 things I got at Joann Fabrics, where they had some new Halloween colors of yarn in the big twist. So I'll tell you about these. These are 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams. It's a 4-weight, and it is 100% acrylic, made in Turkey. This color is called Vamp. So it's not as bright, I don't think, as what's showing on camera. It's like dark browns, like a rust color. It's really, really pretty. I would think with Vamp, it would be like blackish and reddish, but it's like muted black, muted red. I think that would be really interesting as a hat. The only other color they had in the Halloween yarn was this one, and this is called Witch's Potion. Now, I don't know that I would make a hat with this, but I think if I can find any other Halloween loveys, that would be really cool to put on a Halloween lovey. So I only picked up one of each of these, and these were on sale for, they were originally $4.49. I got them for 25% off. So that was the shopping that I did. So I am going to show you 2 finished objects that I was actually doing at my craft fairs. And then we're going to talk about a collaboration for wings. So you guys, sometimes there's downtime when you're doing a craft fair. And I brought these with me to work on when there was some downtime. So, and I know it was like hot and it's summer, well, the end of summer. And I was working on hats because it's the easiest thing to work on. I don't like to work on amigurumi there because I need the stuffing, and then I don't, you know, anyway, and the eyes, and a lot of times I'm working on something and have to set it down to help a customer. So, so I made a divine hat. This is one of my favorite hats, like in the whole wide world to make. I absolutely love it. The original pattern is from Sarah Arnold. There are 3 people probably on YouTube that make a tutorial for this. Fiber Spider is one, Jonah Martinez is one, and the Crochet Crowd is the other. I think Fiber Spider is the only one that calls it the Divine Hat. Everyone else calls it like the swirl or the spiral. Anyway, I used this Big Twist anti-pilling acrylic called Living, and the color is called Twilight Blue, and it's really nice and soft. There's 199 yards in this, and this is all that I have left from making this Divine Hat. So there is one. And then the other hat that I wanted to try, which I have done before, is called How to Crochet a Ribbed Beanie Hat from Bag O' Day Crochet. It is tutorial number 570. And I also used Big Twist Living, and the color on this one is called Pine Green, and also 199 yards, and I had a little bit more left over on this one. The Divine Hat is a little bit of a yarn eater. Now this looks like it's shorter, and it is a little bit shorter, but it does fit. I don't want to put it on my head right now because I'm a little hot. So this does work. This might work better as for like a teenager, but I really do like the colors. I'm more of a purple person, but I know a lot of people don't like to wear purple or bright colors. So this will go in my inventory for my fall craft fairs. So those are my two finished objects that I'm going to show you. I have other stuff that I've recorded, but I don't know that I'm going to have time to add anything to this yarn yakking video because I want to talk about this collaboration with you guys. So Wings is a domestic violence organization based here in the Chicago area, and you guys have been sending donations for Wings for a couple of years now. And the month of October, they are asking for loveys. And I thought I did the collaboration for the baby blankets. That yarn is already gone, and people are already working on the baby blankets. And I have a bunch of stuffed animals that I got for really, really inexpensive that I figured if you guys didn't want to have to buy the stuffed animals and you want to make the blanket for it, I'll show you again. And I'll tell you that the tutorial I use is from Z. So this is the blanket for the loveys. So full-size stuffed animal. Look at the tutorial. So I have 20 stuffed animals, and I'm going to show you all the stuffed animals that I have that I'm going to ask if you guys want to help me make the blankets for them. I already have 2. The limit is 2 per person for Wings, for baby blankets and for loveys for October donations. So I can't make 20 loveys and donate them to Wings because they only want 2 per person. And yes, I'm going to stick to the rules. So I have 20 stuffed animals, and I'm going to see if anyone wants to help and collaborate with me. All you would have to do is make the blanket and send me the blanket because I have the stuffed animal here. The catch with this is when I was doing this with the baby blankets and I pulled names, about 50% of people did not respond when I called their name. They didn't email me. Maybe they just didn't watch the video. And I had to call more names because I had a lot of people that wanted to make baby blankets. So in order for me to avoid this, I will not be picking names based on your comments here. So I have 20 stuffed animals. The first 20 people who send me an email, I will show you a stuffed animal, and then you can, if you are still interested, I would assume that you're interested if you're sending me an email, right? If you send me an email and you say, I would like to make a blanket for the stuffy, then I can take a picture of a stuffy, send it to you, because I don't know about you guys, but I like to coordinate colors. So for example, when I make the stuffed animal for this guy, it's red and blue. Most of my loveys, I coordinate the colors. If you don't want to coordinate the colors, that's fine too. So let me show you the stuffed animals that I have, and then we'll talk more about it. Hang on. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'm going to try and explain it one more time. If you are interested in collaborating with me on this project, I only have 20 of these stuffed animals. So if you email me and you say, I want to make a blanket for one of the stuffed animals for October for Wings, I will send you back a picture of whatever stuffed animal. I think I'm going to just choose the stuffed animal because most of these are the same, as you'll see here in a second. I will send you back a picture of the stuffed animal that you get to make a blanket for, and then you can make the blanket however you want. I will tell you, I usually use 10 rows in my blanket, and I usually use a 4-weight yarn with a 5.5mm hook, but you can use whatever yarn, whatever hook. Obviously these are going to kids, so no wool. Okay, so I have a bunch of these. So I have 1, 2, and by the way, we can take these tags off, okay, because it says Possum Dad, and obviously these are not going to any dads. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got these for like 50 cents, you guys. 5. Let's see if I have any more of this guy. I have 6 of these for sure. I have a gray, whoops. Oh, no, I have 7. There's another one. So I have 7 of those dogs. I have a gray teddy bear. I have this beige dog that actually Paula gave me a long time ago, and I never turned him into a lovey. I have this white teddy bear. I have a gray bunny, and then I have 2 white bunnies. And then I have these other ones. Now, I think these are really cute, but I don't like them myself personally. So these are in my stash to make loveys for my craft fairs, and I personally don't want to sell them in my inventory. So I'm going to be letting you guys make a blanket for these also. So I have these guys right here. I also have these 2 right here. Look at that guy's hair. He's nutso. And I guess if you have a specific one you want to make for, you can send me you can put that in your email, but if I've already chosen someone else to have it, you might not get your first pick. I've got this guy right here. And then I have these 2 characters that we found on clearance at, I think it was Meijer. So that's it. I'm going to say, I hope more than 20 people will email and say that they want to do it. I'm going to limit this to 1 per person. And then, you can fold up the blanket pretty small, and hopefully it won't cost too much to ship it, but it'll be cheaper than shipping, this with the blanket on it. So I already have the stuffies. You just need to send me the blanket for it. So no deadline, because this is all for October. So if I don't have 20 people, in the next week, then we just won't have these extra 20 loveys to give to Wings. No big deal. So, all right. That is all I have. I am actually not going to add any more to this video. I do have quite a few Wings donations, so the next video after this you'll see will be a Wings update. I have a big box from someone anonymous, and I have some hats and scarves, and I think there's another box of toys that are straggling in. So this is the month of September for Wings, so it is a hat and scarf set. For every adult set you send, you have to send a child set, or you can just send children's sets, but there's more kids than adults there, and they want them hat and scarf or hat and cowl. Any questions on that, go and check out the last Wings video. I do explain it some more. So that's it. Let me know if you guys have a favorite hat pattern also. I like doing these 2 patterns, and then there's also the Stormy Waters pattern that happens to be one of my favorite patterns as well. And the Chocolate Bonbon Beanie is also one of my favorite ones. That one's really, really nice. So let me know if you have anything other than those 4 hat patterns that you really like to do. I know Spring, the fiber enthusiast, she has a lot of hats. I need to go and check out her stuff. But I'm not going to make any more hats right now. I have to make up all that inventory. So that's all I have, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of the week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.